right, we're gonna move on to this Dave Chappelle story because we do want to talk about that. Now, multiple Netflix staffers have confirmed to the Los Angeles Times that transgender Netflix employees and coworkers will stage a walkout next week, protesting the streaming giant's decision to release Dave Chappelle's latest comedy special. On October 20th, members of the Netflix employee resource group, Trans and their allies, will take a day of rest, prompted by their concerns about Chappelle's The Closer, which includes several transphobic remarks, according to them. A part of the statement included, so I encourage us to all state clearly that we as Netflix employees are simply not going to do the work that our roles demand of us, but when we challenge the very principles of our company. They're challenging the principles of their company. They are feeling some kind of way. What do y'all think about this story?
To be honest with you, and this is going to sound very callous, I doubt that there's enough trans people working at Netflix for it to even matter, number one, for any impact to truly be felt. Number two, I doubt there are any trans people at Netflix in enough positions powerful enough that the absence of that one or two person would even matter. Number three, I'm exhausted with this conversation as it relates to Dave Chappelle and the LGBTQIA community. And I wish that I could just snap my fingers and it magically go away. It's exhausting explaining why it's offensive to people who deem it shouldn't be offensive. It's exhausting explaining to the people who are offended that they should stop being so doggone sensitive. It's just exhausting all the way around. And quite frankly, I'm over it from all ends.
Have you had a chance to see it yet, Q?
I have not. And again, like I said, I'm not taking no political stance, or I just haven't gotten around to it. That's all.
What do you think about it?
You know what? I say do what you have to do. I do what you have to do. Do what you feel. And only thing I would recommend is be sure you got some sick days or something that you could take to get paid, because that CEO is very serious about the stance that he's taken to sit with Dave on this issue. However, if you don't feel comfortable in your workplace because of that, and you have the ability to walk out to make a statement, then go right for it. It's all yours.
I agree.
You know, the only other thing I'm gonna need them to do though, I'm going to need them to also, since while they're at it, and just on sheer principle, I'm going to need you to audit every other piece of content on Netflix's platform that's transphobic and walk out on theirs too. It's in my opinion, it's a hollow gesture, right? Because is it just the Dave Chappelle special that you're mad about? Or is it all the transphobic content? And I'm sure Netflix has movies dated back from the 1940s on up to 2040. So,
right.
like what are we really doing here?
Good point.
It feels like what usually happens nowadays. There's a lot of bandwagoning and exaggerating of this, because were you mad with this was not the first thing that you can point and go, ha ha, there's something here.
Right.
I watch a lot of Netflix, and there's a little bit of everything.
So don't just walk on Dave, bundle it all together. You know what I'm saying? And right. I don't want my words and my sentiments to be misconstrued as if I'm not, sensitive to people being offended. I can't tell you what to be offended about, but I'm just going to need your gesture to not be hollow. You can't say that you're upset about the Dave Chappelle, but you're cool with all the other titles that are on the platform that are equally, if not more, transphobic. Like, make it make sense and make the math.
I like it.
All right, guys, we are going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more TGIF after this.